just sat at my desk ready to get the workday going. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel, like the video. It really helps. I did notice that a high percentage of people do not subscribe but do watch my videos, whether it's videos or my shorts, so it would be really appreciated if you would subscribe. Basically, I'm just gonna go through my like regular routine. I'm not gonna film the entirety of my day because the majority of my day I am sitting here at the computer doing work, so it's not gonna be super exciting. And it's work stuff, and I'm not gonna show it to you, so it doesn't make much sense. So I just thought I would say hello. And I have a call at lunch that I need to take. I have some other fun things that I have to do after work. I have a bunch of stuff I want to show you, but I am still wearing my robe right now, so I do have to go get changed soon because I don't really love working in my robe the entire day, especially when I do have to take video calls. So it would be nice to sit in my robe all day, but that's just not the reality of it. So I'm gonna go get changed in a few minutes. I just like to kind of like sit down and have my first few sips of coffee and then go get changed. If that makes sense. That's just how I like to do it. Normally I would like to work out in the morning and then shower and then do my skincare and then get on with the rest of my day. But the reality of it was I was just not, I went to bed later than I would have liked. I got in bed at like 11, but didn't really fall asleep until 12:30, so that was not exactly great, but that's just the reality of the situation. So it didn't work out first thing this morning, but we will work out after work, and I will take you through that with me as well. There's a bunch of updates going on in our gym, so I will not be working out in the gym today. That's a project, and you guys will see the project when it's fully complete. I'm very excited for it to be done and to have my gym back. I do love working out in there. We're going to make it kind of like a little sanctuary, and it's just going to be wonderful because as much as I don't mind going to the gym, I also just don't love driving to the gym. I'm like a very homebodied person, and I'm sure you guys have seen that since the last video that I posted. I just like love being at home. I love my home. If I can make my home my like sanctuary and do all my things at home, I would. Work, cook, gym, all the things at home. So there's that. And I also have my big stack of planners and journals and such that I like to go through every single morning before I start work. It helps me kind of just like set up for the day. So I journal, get down all my early morning thoughts for journaling, and then I have a nighttime portion, which I also do in the nighttime. And then I have my 2 planners, and then I have my phone planner. You guys are gonna be like, that's overkill. Well, no, but it's for different reasons. Some of it's work, some of it's content-based stuff, so it just all kind of depends what it's for. I got my little sidekick here. Gonna help me with some work. Are you gonna help me with some work? Mwah. Yeah. He's being the cutest guy right now. He's being so cute, right? So cute. This guy is a big snuggle man. He's a big snuggle man. Done my morning of work, and I'm just about to hop onto a call for a potential partnership opportunity.
Hi, Madison.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
The camera is not cooperating, so I'm so sorry.
No, that's totally fine. Don't worry about it.
How are you?
Good, busy. The week back is always so catch up and get all the things in order, so that's
Yeah. This is great. I'm looking forward to working together, and I will hope my camera works next time.
No, that's totally fine. Are you going to be at the event? Okay. Meeting adjourned. That went well. Have a few takeaways. I just like took notes on my little notepad just so I know what I'm going to be dealing with, hopefully turning it into a long-term partnership. I typically go for a walk at lunch with the dogs, so I'm gonna see if Stefan wants to go for a walk with the dogs to get them outside, because right now it's honestly quite nice outside. Okay, lunch is like semi-finished, but I just made or warmed up a beef bowl that we made yesterday. So just rice, beef, peppers, onion, garlic, and avocado with some avocado mayo, and then some sriracha, and then I just have a strawberry lemon poppy, and it's so good. Okay guys, as you can tell it's a bit later. It's definitely dark outside, but I just wanted to, okay, camera focus, right here, focus. I'm having an issue with this camera not focusing, so we need to figure that out. I don't know if it's just not bright enough right here. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna try to make it brighter and then we can continue on. I'm really not happy about this because I've noticed in a couple of my videos that things are just a bit fussier than I would like them to be, and that's not updating either. Okay, anyways, we're just gonna crack on with it. But I'm just finishing up work for the day. I already finished up work for the day, for the week. And I'm exhausted, as I always am at the end of a week. It's just how it goes. But yeah, there's just lots going on. I have lots I need to tackle still, like outside of work things, which I'm going to continue on with tonight. But I do have something that I wanted to share with you guys. A few weeks ago, just prior to Christmas and holidays and such, I ended up going to get a lymphatic drainage massage at a local spa here in the city, and she used this really interesting technology. It's an Icon machine, so it's a very it's like a medical grade lymphatic drainage massage machine. It was cool, it was great to experience, so I just thought I would share with you some of the clips that I took so you can see what it was. I just thought I would join that in here so you guys can see what I did, because it was quite interesting. I've had lymphatic done before, but more so manual lymphatic. So this was definitely much more, like, I guess, professional in that sense, like with the machine, and it was very like calculated, and the pressure is like the same. It's not like a change of pressure or a change in anything. So anyways, I will link those clips here. Hey guys, it's been a minute. I'm getting ready. I'm not getting ready. I am as ready as I am right now to go to a lymphatic drainage massage. And basically, I've never been to this place before. It's a different kind of technology than I'm used to for lymphatic, so I'm very excited to see what this is all about. just gonna like tidy up this office. And then we are hanging new curtains in our living room. We just decided to switch it up. Well, I decided to switch it up because the other ones that were there were just, they were white and they were just, in my opinion, like too white. Like everything was white, so I was just getting a bit frustrated with how white everything was, so I just wanted to switch it up. See where we get to tonight. Like my brain is just, I have to do a workout too. Like I am very exhausted. That's all I'm gonna say. At the end of a workday, I am just exhausted. Brain is just mush, you know? So I might do the workout sooner rather than later. Then we'll go from there.
Hello and welcome back to day 4. I am so honored to walk you through our movement today and to just be aware of the breath. Inhale, open up the heart. Meet me again behind the head. You can clasp them together. Get it. Right to left. Elbows are open. 5, 4, with that control. 3, 2 pulses, under 2 pulses. High to the left, high to low, burn it out. Using that breath here. Remember, it is your driver, it is here. In 1, right here, coming onto that nice right. Reaching the left side up. Lowering it down. Lifting up that body a little bit deeper so you put the pressure out of your neck. Out. Breathe.
The sky above you. Listen to your neck go, sighing it out.
Okay guys, so it is now much later and that is disgustingly bright, but I need the rope. So did my workout. We ended up eating dinner. Stefan likes to make burgers from scratch with like grass-fed ground beef and stuff like that. Ooh, she dark. Anyways, I am just gonna take a quick shower. Right, Luna? I'm gonna show you her. She's so cute right now. I'm gonna take a quick shower, like literally 3 minutes, just to rinse off after my workout. And then do my skincare. Stefan's making me tea because I've been in this routine of like having tea at night. I have my water, but like I'm in this like tea routine at nighttime and it helps me sleep. Oddly enough, it like helps me sleep. Yeah, I'm just gonna do like a skincare mask. And yeah, I'm gonna read. This is the book I'm currently reading. I want to get through it. I'm trying to read at least 10 to 15 pages a night, or like depending on how many chapters. If I'm like tapped out, I just tap out. I don't tell myself or force myself to read if I'm not interested. There's no use in doing that. It's not a fiction book, so I can't really like zoom through it. It's like a lot of lessons and such. And then snuggle my girl. Yeah, is that nice? Mommy's pillow is quite comfy, hey? You guys, you have no idea how cute. My camera's gonna die, but look at that girl. They're so nice. Before this dies, I'm going to wrap up today and then I will probably chat to you tomorrow. Hey guys, good morning. It's the next day. It's Saturday. Don't mind me just looking like crap because your girl hasn't done anything. I'm still in my robe because cozy morning. I'm just sat here having my coffee. Stefan made me coffee this morning and it was just the most glorious thing. Done my journaling and planning. I know that looks like horrifically large. I don't know why things need to be so massive. So while I'm getting ready, because today I have a riding lesson later, or it's actually not that late, like it's in the middle of my day. So I have to be there in a couple hours. So I'm gonna quickly get through all this and then clean up a bit, tidy, and then start getting ready for the day. And then show you guys some stuff. Okay, this room is a mess right now, but I just wanted to quickly show you my outfit. It's a little high, but I'm wearing my Maximilian Equestrian green breeches with the base layer, and it all has this like really cool like sticky detail on the side. And then I'm wearing my Temtech jacket. I've got my Ocken boots, which I haven't shown you guys, but these were like the best purchase. They were literally on for, I think it was like 75% off, so got them. They're full leather, and you know what, they're good field boots, so no complaints. And then if I ever get a second pair, then great, but for now these are more than enough. So I also ended up getting a new whip, just because I find I like holding these ones better than the crops. Like the handles are just easier to hold, and then it's like nice and long, but I love like the brown color and the brown detailing in the handle. So nice. And then I also, this was a bit of a spendy purchase, but like super needed. I got a new riding hat, and sorry, I'm picking up a lot on like the British terms because I watch a lot of British YouTubers, but helmet, hat, and it's from Tipperary Equestrian. So the reason I did that is because my other one wasn't fitting as well as I would have liked, because it kept on like, it fit, but then while I was riding I had to like push it down a lot, which I was told not great. So this fits way nicer and like actually sits on my head, so you can see it's just like a much more sleek design as well, which is just like an added bonus. I wasn't like offended by the one that I was wearing, like it was fine, there was nothing wrong with it, but this just like fits my head way nicer. Gotta take off the tag, but that's what I'm wearing. And then I also picked up a whole bunch of like new grooming brushes, which are not needed, like the barn has them, but I just like to have my own, so I never have to go like find the grooming brush. It's just easier, and most stables you actually have to have your own. Mine is kind of like funny, where it's like they have a bunch, but they're like not good, you know, they're all just kind of like old and ratty, so I just like to have my own. That's the outfit. And then I'm just gonna wear my Temtech jacket. It's a nice riding jacket. It has like the splits with the magnetic buttons at the back. So, and my gloves are in my bag, everything's in my bag. So I just need to grab a ponytail and put my hair up, and then I am good to go. Okay, I am home from my riding lesson. As much as I wish I had passed the camera to Stefan to do any form of filming, I mean, like, at the same time, happy that he didn't film or got any of it on film, because it was like the first lesson back in like a few weeks since like Christmas, holidays, all that kind of thing. So let's just say the lesson didn't go exactly to plan. Started out okay, but then I just felt like rushed through getting there and grooming and putting on tack, and I was only there 45 minutes early, and normally I like to be at least an hour to an hour and a half early, which sounds kind of craziness because I just like to take my time through everything though. So I felt rushed through grooming her, rushed through tacking her up, rushed through everything. And then it was cold today, like colder than it has been the last month because we've had like an abnormally warmer winter up till now. So it was colder, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna ride in my parka, I'll be fine. And so I just rode in this jacket with just like my base layer. Guys, that was a mistake. I was already starting to shake. Like, I have gloves and everything, but I was already starting to shake. And we were walking around, like I was walking her around, getting her warmed up, but like, it's like, I'm already shivering. So it was cold and I was like, it'll be fine once we get up into like conditioning and the working trot and everything, like it'll be fine. Anywho, we start to like get into going into, I'll insert like a couple clips just so you can see like what we worked on over here, I don't know. I do have some footage, but like none on the camera this time. So priority is to do that for some of my future lessons. But anyways, we were going around, and then first lesson back, she was very fresh. Let me just say that. She's very fresh. She's a young mare. She's only about, I've been told 6, 7, and 8. So on the low end, I've been told 6 or 8. Like either way, that's still young. Like she's still like not like seasoned. So, and I'm not by any means like an experienced rider. I used to ride when I was like little, and then I've definitely done lots of like trail hacks and all those kinds of rides. I've walked, trot, counter galloped. I've done all of that, but not in an arena barn setting. It's always so different. You never know. And like I've always been told, like riding outside versus riding inside, horses sometimes are just different. And so, and riding in winter is also different. So she was just very fresh today, and she had a spook because there's pigeons in the barn. And I mean, I'm not gonna like overplay it because it wasn't like the biggest deal, but she spooked. She stumbled a few times today, which is always like also like, okay, and I'm like trying to collect myself because you never know, like, but she stumbled a few times. I'm like, okay, this is fine. And then she got a big spook from one of the pigeons that was like up in the rafters, but it was like on top of one of the lights, so it was making this like crazy sound. She's not a big fan of like crazy sounds, and like here I am, a person who's like not experienced. I have some experience, but so like I've dealt with a couple things, but like this was like a spook. And then she turned around, and luckily I like was like, okay, my brain just like went off into like not, I just like grabbed the reins and like halted like immediately, not like pulled back, but I was just like, we're gonna, and I was like, whoa, immediately. We stopped, she stopped, she was fine. She collected herself, but it was definitely like an interesting moment for me because I was just like, anxiety just heightened, adrenaline was just going, because there's only one of two things that's going to happen. You're going to sit on that horse and that horse is going to calm down, or you're going to get thrown off and that horse is just going to run. Luckily it was the former, not the latter, but that was interesting. So the rest of the lesson kind of just ended up doing a lot of working in the walk. I personally just like, I don't know what it was, like anxiety was just so heightened because it was my first ride back after a few weeks off, as why I'm thinking this happened. If I had been riding consistently and this had happened, I think I would have been fine to get back into it, but because I was the only person in the arena, it was a private lesson, and it was the first ride back for both me and her. So there was all of that going on. And then, yeah, so we just ended up doing a lot of stuff in the walk, a lot of leg yielding, that kind of thing. We're not trying to head to the Olympics. We're doing this for pure enjoyment. I pay to come here for fun. It is my form of fun, and that's how we're keeping it. I do not intend on ever going to the Olympics. No intention. I mean, never say never, but no intention. So yeah, so we just walked. I was like very like much like wanting to get off for some reason. In my head I was just like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this, like I'm just not feeling like super awesome. It was like my head was lightheaded from, I guess, the adrenaline, and like I hadn't experienced. I was like, can we just lunch? I was like giving every excuse in the book. She's like, I think we can get through it. For me, I think it was better that we did do that, but at the same time I was like, okay, but all was fine. I think sometimes it's like I made a little bit of a bigger deal out of it than it probably was, but honestly I did not experience that. So for me, maybe it wasn't a big deal. For somebody else it might have been less of a deal. So all is good. Had like a little comeback lesson, but next week my lesson buddy is going to be back, because I do ride with like one other person now, so that'll be good. And then the horse that she normally rides, he's like 20. He's very sweet old man. So all in all, I do think it was like, I'm feeling a lot better now that I'm on the other side of knowing how to kind of like handle that sort of situation, because it wasn't like, I just like, you just don't know until that kind of thing decides to happen. So all good. But next time I'm wearing my parka next week, because I think it's supposed to be even colder, so love that for me. Yummy. So while Stefan's packing everything up here, I just wanted to show you, we just hung new curtains. I don't know if I've ever shown this before, but we used to have white curtains on like a rail up there, and I just felt like it was so much white going on, so we wanted to kind of warm it up a bit, and I think this was like the perfect color. I mean, it's nighttime now, so you don't really get the effect of what they're gonna look like during the daytime, but I think that the color really just kind of like makes it look more like a cozy up this space. And then eventually we do have planned like to put some pictures, maybe like a nice built-in bookshelf here, wainscoting, kind of just make it a little bit more like rustic. I don't know, slow process, but we thought we'd start with this. So if we love this, we're thinking maybe to change up the color upstairs. I don't know if we'll do the rod upstairs, but we have rails as well up there. So maybe do a different color upstairs, maybe a forest green, olive green, something like that, just to kind of like break up the space, because we just have tons of white in our house. But hey guys, so it is the next day, it's Sunday. I'm actually just gonna stop touching my hair because I know that's like a really bad habit of mine. Anyways, I am going to be wrapping up this video today like quite shortly, just because I actually need to get it edited and up today. I did promise that I would show you guys a few of my favorite new / sent riding gear that I received / I purchased myself. There's a mix. Thank you to all the companies who have sent them. I will list them all down in the description box for you, so you can also go and shop on their pages. Going back to yesterday, I showed you guys my new helmet from Tipperary. It is stunning. I love it. Fits so well. Had no issues yesterday on my ride, aside from the fact that ironically, like, my ride ended up being a little bit more spooky than it normally is, funny enough. But I love the helmet itself, and it fits and just looks so nicely. I know it's not always about aesthetics, it's about what it actually does, but I love the look of it too, so that's just an added bonus. So I'm not showing you all of my riding gear because I actually have quite a bit. I've accumulated quite a bit over the last like few months that I've been riding, but I will show you my absolute favorites. This set from Maximilian Equestrian. So I have the breeches and the base layer, and they both have this like really cool detail down the side with like the sticky grip. What's really nice about these is they're just such nice like high quality breeches, and the fit is incredible. The stick on the bum for the saddle grip is outstanding. I can honestly say that yesterday having that saddle grip while I was riding was just like unbelievable, because I was able to sit some things that I didn't think I was gonna have to deal with, but sat through them, and I definitely think it helped, because I literally was able to just like really like sit into a saddle. Another set that you guys would have probably seen on Instagram if you follow me over there is this base layer from Aurora Equestrian. It's very similar to like the quality of the Maximilian one. I like that it's like, you know, just like a touch thinner, but overall really, really similar. I love the way that this one fits as well. And I also have their breeches in the tan. The grip on the bum is a little bit less grippy than the Maximilian ones, but overall like a good lighter weight breech slash hybrid for training days. One of the other base layers that I've been loving is this white base layer from Bourgeoisie Equestrian. This is actually a Canadian small business, and I love the quality as well. I mean, all of them are quite similar in terms of what the texture feels like, but I think that the way this one fits is also quite nice. It's not, this is a size 1, and although this is not like skin tight on me, I do think that this is like a nice training top. And I'm sure you could also probably, I know this is not a competition shirt, but I'm sure that the white in the, it's called Cloud, could double as that at like a lower level type competition. I personally am not competing, or I have no like plans to compete in anything dressage, like nothing like that at the moment. Love this top. Definitely worn this in a couple Instagram videos as well, and I will definitely do a try on with these. So another one of my sets you probably would have seen is I have this lovely Temtech base layer, which is more of a winter weighted fabric because it's got the fleece lined inside, as well as these winter breeches. These are from Elation. So these are both from Greenhawk, which is like a Canadian based tack store, and they sent me a whole bunch of stuff for winter, which I'm obsessed with. So the winter breeches definitely come in handy because love the extra bit of warmth. And they also sent me this lovely vest in nightshade as well. It's super thick, super cushy. I love the neckline on it. It's got like this really deep, dense neck that comes so high, and it just gives you that extra cozy factor. It literally comes like all the way up to my ears. So when I'm riding and my hair is tied back, this is like literally perfect for the cooler temperatures. And then the last piece that I wanted to show you, just because it's getting a bit much if I showed you everything, is I just picked up this Temtech jacket slash sweater. It's kind of like a vest slash sweater because this is, it's technically called a performance coat, but this is padded, and then the sleeves are just like a regular like sweater sleeve. So this is perfect for adding on top of that base layer. I would honestly, because I wore this yesterday and I was honestly so cold, like I should have worn my parka, which I also have a Temtech parka, and I would just say that this was just not enough for yesterday for me, and the barn was like -10 degrees Celsius. So I think this is more for like a 0, like a negative like 3 and up is I would do this, but like here where I live it's like quite cold. It's not just like a minute where you're like a bit chilly. No, it's like quite cold here. So, and it's just gonna get colder, and next weekend is gonna be even colder. So I'm probably gonna wear my parka, which I would show you guys, but it's actually downstairs, and that parka is just like literally that Temtech vest, but just like longer, and it has like the clips at the back, which were the magnetic clasp at the back, which I showed you. So I just thought I would show you those quickly. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching, and stay tuned for the next video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. It would be really, really appreciated. Okay, see you next time.